welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. This is Brenda. So I am back. I took a little bit of time off during after the 24 days of Christmas crafting. So now I'm back for the new year. So it is time to replenish my cards. I've used a lot of cards this year, a lot of birthday cards. So it's back to making some of those. I haven't done one in a while. But I wanted to say I wasn't quite finished with Christmas just yet, because I did get Gina K's 12 Days of Christmas craft box. So this was the last thing that I got for Christmas. So I'm going to use some things from her box just because I can. I'm using these Tiara twin frames for my focal point. This is what they look like. They're very, very lovely. Thought I had everything out. Oh yeah, and then I didn't use this one in this project, but you might see it in a future project. This is day one. It's a border frame. It's really pretty. And I'm using this as well. This is her Glorious Gatefold, but I'm using this as like a belly band. So this one. So you'll see what that looks like. And then I have some of her birthday wishes, her stamps. Let's see, this one is another cheers to another year. So I'm going to be using that, the stamp, and I think it, hopefully, does it have a die? It may not have. I thought it had a die cut. I thought it was a die set. Not this one. Not that. It's the wrong one. Oh, I gotta go back and look. I could have sworn she had a die to cut these out. I think she does. I didn't. Oh, duh. Here they are. Here they are. Got mixed up. Sorry. Easy to do. Okay, so I'm gonna do something with this. I'm not sure what. Okay, so I've already gotten started. So I did a little bit of a just did a little bit of stuff off camera. The main thing is I cut out a lot of these so I can use them throughout the year. So I've cut out the 2 frames and I've stacked them up. They're like 3. So the first one is in this color, and then there's white behind it. And then what I ended up doing is, you may have heard me talk about this, but I'll take this out. I used some Delusion sprays, and I just did a whole bunch of these background panels. Just did a whole lot of them. So I'm slowly taking them out and using them. And I really like this one. This was like the first one I did. And then that's the one. And then that's an orangey one. Move it over here so I can get the color. And then a bluish one. It's going to be pretty. But I'm going to use this one. I don't use this color. It's like an orange color. I don't use this very often. Right? Okay, so I made that. So this was stuff that I used in my stash. And then I did 2 of these frames that I cut out from this guy. Yeah, this guy. I didn't cut this one out. I cut this one out. So I'm keeping the things here. So when I cut them out, this was 1 5/8 by 5, and I couldn't decide if I was going to use the black or the white, so I cut that out. And then when I was watching the 12 Days of Crafting with Gina, you can cut a strip out and kind of layer it like that. But I wanted to let you know what this size was. So this is slightly larger than this. And this is 1 3/4 by 5 1 1/8. So that's what that is. I don't want to forget the measurements. So you can stack this up either like this, black and white, or tone on tone, just black and black, which is probably what I'm not going to do, but I did both. Okay. And these are the inserts. These are just a couple. You just hang on to these because you can always use these for something else. Now I normally don't make a lot of 5 by 7 cards, but I wanted to have something substantial like that, like not going for tone on tone. So my base is a 5x7 card. Then I wanted to do a matte layer, so I did these two. So the black layer is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and then the second layer is 4 5/8 by 6 5/8. So it should fit right in here. Now I did do the inside, and I made the inside slightly larger so you don't so the matte layer, just to mimic the front of the card, is 4 by 7/8 by 6 by 7/8, and then this white layer is 4 1/4 by, I'm sorry, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So that's what I'm going to stamp on the inside. Okay, so let's put this back together. Now I cannot decide, and I don't know. I cannot decide, but I pulled out of my stash this foiled sentiment. It's not gold, but I'm okay with that. It's more like a silver one. Maybe this will be on in the inside of this. I don't know, but that's my thought. And this was in my stash, and I had already cut it out twice to kind of double it up. And I haven't used my foil glimmer in a while, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything extra special with that, but that's the plan for the sentiment. It's a birthday card. Okay, so let's assemble the card. I used my paper trimmer, surprisingly, to cut all this out by hand. I did not use my Cricut, although I think I might. My blade is getting a little dull, and I thought I bought the right blade for my paper trimmer, but I did not. So I might have to revert to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these mats glued down. My little glue press. And so my plan is for this month, is just kind of make some cards, because I have to replenish my supply. Because like I said, I used all of my cards this year for birthdays. I gave them all out, which is what you want to do. So you want to use what you have, and then have them have happy homes. So I'm gonna center this as best I can. Don't think I got it right. I know that Pear Blossoms makes this thingy bob for 5x7 cards, like a T-square, but I don't have it. I got the one for the A2, but I didn't get the one for 5/7. So I'm slightly challenged on getting it all lined up evenly. But I'm going to do my very, very darndest. You just keep playing with it. Okay. Now, if I was going to stamp this, I might as well go ahead and stamp it now. But I forgot that I was going to stamp, maybe heat emboss. So if I'm heat emboss anything, I have my clear. Let's catch up here. Clear gloss superfine, and my ink, and then I got my Misty over here, and I got my little heat tool. So if I'm going to do this sentiment, which I totally forgot from the inside of my card, I need to figure out what sentiment I'm going to use. May your special day be wonderful as you are. May this year brings you countless blessings and endless reasons to smile. Maybe this one. Sending you warm wishes for a day filled with cake, smiles, and everything you love. I don't know. Okay, made this one. I didn't mean to mat this quite yet, because I meant to go ahead and That looks so small on the center, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is gonna have to be fine because I'm committed. All right, let me get my Misty out. I didn't mean to do. I mean to. Because I'm gonna heat this up. It might melt the glue. If I don't heat emboss it, I'll just probably won't heat emboss it. I'll just stamp it. It doesn't have to be. So I'm gonna put this right here. So I'm gonna eyeball it as best I can. It's not gonna be exactly in the center. You know, I'm gonna eyeball it. Look straight. Do it again. Speaking of T-squares, how about this? How about I use, this is Pear Blossoms. There we go. How about I use what I got? Well, it looks about right. I just want to make sure it's straight. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Now be careful. I'm telling myself be careful. Okay. Put that to the side. Let's go ahead. And then this is my VersaFine. This is pigment ink. It's black onyx. It should be fine. I'm just stacking it up. I haven't used this stamp. I was rubbing it a few minutes ago. I don't know if you noticed that. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Okay, keep just a little more. I don't know if I have to do anything. I'm just rubbing it, making sure I get a good impression. I think it's good. Let's get this. I'm just being real. Ah, there we go. So that's all we got. I'll just wipe this down. Don't have any water on it or anything. Just wipe it off. Okay, so my inside of my card is done. I'm going to set this aside so it won't get, so it'll kind of dry, won't get damaged. So my stamping is done for now. So let's do this one again. This is the larger panel. Over there. Put that over there. That way I can remember. And see, now this will give me nice orangey border. And normally I like to make all my card bases white. Only because sometimes it's easier to stamp. But I'm adventuring, doing something new this year. And what I envision may not work, but you know, we try new things. And I'm just going to eyeball it as best I can. Making sure I got a nice border all the way around as best I can. So now you get to see this orange. I never do anything with orange. That was one of the reasons I wanted to use it. And by the way, that's Spellbinders cardstock. I didn't bring it with me on this side of the craft room. But that's Spellbinders. So I think it's one of their, I don't remember, it's one of those packs I got when they had it on sale. So we'll line up the second layer as best I can. Just eyeballing it, y'all. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Okay. That's the idea. What I think I'm going to do is use the black. Oh, Lord, Brenda, did you really do that? Well, you know, I might have to. I was supposed to put this down first, but that's okay. I might have to just do it like that. Let me see. Might have to just make it go overlap just a little. And if it might work, it might work, it might work, it might work. What I have in mind. I don't mind it, it's over the edge. I don't mind. Alright, I don't mind. I'll do it like that. I forgot I was supposed to do that. And I don't think I cut this quite straight, but it'll work. There we go. I think that'll be pretty. Oh, I don't think it ruined anything. I'll just have to get it glued down on that. So I think I like it like that because it's got the white behind it. Now I can turn it either way, but you won't really see this part. I really wanted to keep it simple. And then I can put this in the center. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I've never made a card like this before. And that'll be pretty. And then I needed something sweet. And I think this should work. This is just a birthday wish for you. Okay, we'll do that. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I had it all thought out before I started filming. I was like, okay, you got to do this, this, and this. But of course, I didn't write anything down. I just went with it. But you know, that's how it is. As a matter of fact, I put it together in my head the way I cut it and didn't make any modifications. But it's okay. All right. It's all good. You know, sometimes you plan something one way and then things change. So this is the thing that changed. I was just excited to get the card made. See how it's going to come together. I think I just got ahead of myself. It is pretty. It's not I'm going to take it off of here. It's not a color I would have selected. And again, I'm just eyeballing it to get it in the center. This is not a color combination I would have selected for myself at all for this card. Let's just put that down there. Okay. Yeah. And I've not done a lot with my glimmer machine in a while and my better press. So I think I'm going to start doing some things with that because I've got glimmer plates and stuff. But I'm going to try this year. This year I said I was going to use all the stuff in my stash that I have. So I'm going to challenge myself. That's my challenge this year. I'm just making this, and this is just shimmer paper. It's not a lot going on with this, so I don't expect it to be very, very thick. All right, well, that's gonna be really pretty. Now I might have to find some gems because I wanted to. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, that looks cute. Let me keep it simple. But if I was going to do this again, I'd probably emboss that white panel too. But I don't know if it's going to be too much if I did the embossing. So I just wanted to keep it kind of plain because this is pretty ornate frame, you know? It's pretty intricate. And I didn't really want to take away from it. Alright, I should use my little thing, but it's all good. And I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I've been doing some little art journaling. I think I'm gonna show you what that is, like do something different. It's not necessarily how to, but it could be. Could be something different, moving in a different direction. Because I have all these little pieces that I've had over the couple of years that I've made that I don't know what to do with. All right, so let's just lay this out. Again, I'm going to eyeball it. I think that looks good. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this. I really like it. When I saw these two together, I know this is my idea. This is what I'm doing. And I'm just using this block to kind of press it down. And even though this is got a little gold flecks, I'm going to use this silver. You can't see it, but I think I'm going to do it just like that. It reminds me of Halloween. So I'm kind of pushing it down in there. Oh Lord, I hope I can get it back out. Okay, there we go. I want at least, I'm not sure if I want to pop it up. You know me, I like to pop things up, but I'm not. I'm gonna let that be inlaid. One more, I think what it did, like if I had 4 layers of this ornate frame, that would have did it. But okay, now let's stick that in there. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my God, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so elegant. There's not, I mean, it's elegant. That's all I can say. No, nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna resist the urge. And this is so delicate. I kind of sort of wish I had foiled this in gold, but I'll make it work because I really want to use it. And it's just perfect for that frame. I think it's just perfect. I think it's just perfect. Let's see, fit right on in there. Oh, oh, oh. And I think it's just cute. Oh, cute. Now I can take this and just do that. And then we've got that little bit of sliver off. Okay, let's do the inside. Now that that has dried, and we have a card done. It doesn't take much to do a card when you've done all the prep work. And as you can see, you won't see, this is why I put this on the inside, because you don't see as much as the orange, because this initially was supposed to be the outside panel, right? But you didn't get as much orange of the as this, so that's why I put it in there like that. And that is a 5x7 card for a birthday card, one of many that I need to make for this year, for 2026. Isn't that darling? Oh, let me make sure. Might have to glue that side down, but I think it's darling. Now I can put some couple of gems on here to finish it out. If I like, maybe something silver, but make sure that, let me put the black back on here, but that's how I'd finish it. Maybe something over here and over here and over here, or you know, just when I get ready to. I usually don't add gems because I always don't grab them out because it's an afterthought. But I really appreciate your support during my my hiatus. So please like, subscribe, comment, and I will bring you more projects coming in 2026. Y'all take care.